Oh yeah, welcome again. Here we're going to talk more about namespace. What is a namespace or what is its role in C++ programming? So a namespace just provides a solution for preventing name conflicts, especially in large projects, so that each entity needs a unique name. It actually allows for identi- identically named entities as long as the namespaces are different. So yeah, it is for to prevent name conflicts at the end of the day. And so perhaps let's say we have a variable int y and it is a 0. And then let's say another one again is y and it has a different value in it. Let's say a 2. And so if we let's try to compile and run. You see, it's going to be an error because it says that redeclaration of the int y, which is our variable, we have redeclared it. Previous int y previously declared here. You can see here. So it says that the declaration of integer y, int y, which is a variable, and int y previously declared here. And so our program has failed. So therefore, each entity needs a unique name. And let's try to do this out of the main function. Outside the main function, let's try to do this. Uh, let's clear this. And declare it as by the word namespace. See namespace first. And let's see if these will run and compile after setting is a namespace. Let's After using the namespace keyword, let's see if it is going to run. Yeah, well, you see that it is going to run because we have declared the keyword namespace, which gives which actually identifies it as different, gives the names the values a different identification, and so it is going to run. This one is mainly used in large projects. You see, you can have different types of variables as long as you have declared the other one is namespace. And we can also declare different namespaces. We can do more, other more namespaces. Let's these four. This is going to also be valid, and so yeah, let's go. Let's do some demonstration much more about this. And let's try to display what y is. Standard output is display y. And if you do not declare, you you don't if you never declare the namespaces, so you are going to use the local variable, which is let's try to see. Because you see that it displays 0, which is the local variable, and it leaves out the namespaces, those one, the 4 in the 2. And so if you want to, or for it to display the value of the y, which is in this first namespace, we have to prefix the namespace name. So we have to say first, and we have to add 2 colons. These are the scope resolution operators. The 2 colons are resolution operators. And so it's going to display the value of x, which is in the first namespace. Yeah, can you see it displays 2, which is in the first namespace? Because we prefixed with the output with the word first here into semicolons, and then yeah, that's why. And you can do the same also if you want it to display the one in the second namespace. Followed, you can just, and don't forget the scope resolution operator, which is this double semicolons, this one and this one, scope resolution operators. Yeah, so you could just second and display it. It's going to give it, oh yeah, it's going to display the 4. So entities can have the same name as long as they are within different namespaces. And if you don't want to be prefixing it with the namespace, you can also just declare it here. Perhaps here using namespace files. And so it's going to display the value that is held in the first namespace, which is, yeah, if you don't want to be to be uh, mm, this is an easy way. You can just, oh god. Ooh. Yeah, it's going to give you the value. Uh, ooh. So here you will not have to be adding to be you will not be having to you will not have to add a prefix if you do this way. You can just display it directly, and yeah, it's going to display the one in the first namespace, just as we place it here. And then if you want the second, you will have to prefix it here with second. And it's going to display the 4, which is the value in the variable in the second namespace. And if you can just do the same again, you can change this one to second. You can change again. It's just playing around with these things. It's actually an enjoyable game. Yeah, C++ programming is enjoyable, just playing around with these things here. So I will not have to prefix this one. If I did second, I will just have to display execute it and run, compile and run. Ooh, can you see that? It's going to display 4. And if you want the one in the first, you have to now prefix it with the word first. Wow, that's it. Since we're going to learn much about constant. About constants, constant keyword specifies that a variable or variables that a variable's value is constant. It it actually tells the compiler to prevent anything from identifying the value. So it is a read only. So the value will be just read only. You cannot change at the end of the day. And so the compiler is just going to keep the value constant. Here is an example of it. Perhaps let's just create a program to calculate the area of a circle. And first of all, we'll have to declare the variables. And the first variable is going to be the double pi, which is a constant. And we also have the radius. You can just pick any radius that you want to use. For me, I will choose a 10. And then a double circumference again. This is because we are going to calculate the circumference of a circle. And so we are going to write the formula. which is 2 pi r, isn't it? It is 2 pi r, 2 pi r. So 2 pi r, which is radius. And so we're going to display our circumference. Standard output circumference, because we're going to display our circumference. And to make it much presentable, let's add a unit, perhaps a centimeter or a meter. But for us here, let's use a centimeter. And so because this is a string, we are going to close it using double quotation marks. And yeah, let's see what our circumference is. Yeah, good. You can see that our circumference is 62.84. So you see that if you want any value not to be changed at the end of the day, not to be changed as you are running, so you have to declare it as a constant, of which we declared our pi as constant because it is a value that is not going to be changed at any point of our program or at any point of our journey here in this program. It is going to be never modified. Yeah, that's why we refer to it as a constant. And perhaps, let's say someone goes into the program and changes the pi into another value. Perhaps, let's say the person changes the pi to 4, let's say 420, or yeah, let's say the person changes the pi to be 240 point. This is just for instance, 0.68, and this is going to change the value of pi, and we're going to get a different result. So if you want so that the value is not going to be changed at all, you have to introduce the constant keyword. And for constants, we have to make every letter an uppercase. So we have to change this I to uppercase. And so when we change this one, let's see what happens after uh, we have introduced the constant keyword. Let's see if the value is going to change when another person uses a different word, a different value in the program. Let's see whether the constant is going to actually work or we are just saying our own things. Let's use 240.68 and see what is going to be the result at the end of the day. You see that it's going to be pi was not declared in it is displaying an error because it is just like a security so that no one is going to distort our values. And so yeah, this is a secure, the constant keyword acts as a security at the end of the day so that no one is going to change our value, our constant value while running a program. Yeah, so you're right. And other examples of keywords that we can use constant is speed of light, while a value that is cannot be changed at the end of the day. And so we can also do it while calculating the speed of light. The speed of light. So the constant word is going to be a constant integer because speed of light is an integer. Perhaps 88. save. You can just use that. And let's think. Also, if you're working with screen resolutions, that's in pixels or whatever. Let's say you are calculating the display of our screen actually. So we are going to use a constant keyword, perhaps the height and the width of the screen. And so the keyword here is going to be height. Oh, height. And perhaps say that we have to use uppercase. Let's assign the height as perhaps to let's say 290 290 centimeters. And then we can also what about we have to also constant uh, constant int weight not uh, height and width. And for the width we can assign 3600. Yeah. Yeah, these are the constants are perhaps the values that you don't want to be changed while in the program. And yeah, these are some of constants that we use in day-to-day life, but there are many things. Any other thing that you just don't want to be changed at the end of the day, you have to use the constant keyword to secure someone from distorting your data. And yeah, that's it.